All right, welcome back. Another vid, man. Got a good one, man. Talking about the autopsy of Jane Doe. I just recently seen this on cable, so I was watching it. Despite all the commercials, kind of slow down when you watch the commercials. Pick up more. But basically about they find this body, or find these people unalive in this house. And they do a little more digging. They find this body in the basement, dug deep under some dirt or something, but like preserved body, kind of weird. Um, Maybe I guess they assume she just got there, but uh, sheriffs come in late to this family morgue, um, saying he needed DOA. Cause of death right away because it's all creepy. Got to tell the news something. It was crazy when they was all at the scene of the crime, and then the officer was like trying to get an idea of what's happening, and she was like, it looked like they was trying to escape. And when I never paid attention to that the first time I watched it, I was like, yeah, it does. But anyway, the body come in. They started performing the autopsy, noticing a bunch of weird things like her eyes and the blood when they cut into her, like it was like a live body. And uh, radio started acting funny, playing this type of music, creepy music. Um, her ankles and her hands are broken and like all cut up inside, tongues cut out. She got some bunch of stuff in her stomach. They come finding. Just they said I think they said her hip wasn't her waist wasn't fitting her frame, and they cut her open and realized like her lungs are burnt. It's like scarring on her organs and stuff like that. Her heart is scarred up. Just a crazy situation, man. And the dad, basically kind of teaching the son, about all this. And the son, he kind of questioned everything. And the dad kept saying, "Oh yeah, I've seen this before. I've seen it before." And I thought he was just doing it at first, but I'm like, maybe he kind of have, but it's just been a minute since you've seen some crazy shit like this, honestly. But they coming up with their own theories and crazy stuff started happening. It's supposedly rainy. You hear a lot of rain outside and thundering and lights flickering and uh, just crazy going outside. And I'm trying to think what happened right after, but cut her open, see all that crazy stuff, started trying to put the pieces to the puzzle, and it's like this like satanic stuff in her stomach, her molar, because she was missing a molar, was in her stomach, and basically somebody fed it to her, and everything was kind of preserved, and it was just a creepy. It was a creepy scene from the beginning, dude. Come to find out, they saying she's a witch, and I didn't even pay attention to that when I first seen it. She's a witch, and man, she's bringing the dead back to life. They supposedly chasing after them, and they're hiding all downstairs and it's like through these rooms, and the crazy part was, man, when they were trying to escape by the elevator, and the dad unknowingly at the time thought it was someone else, but hit his son girlfriend with an axe and unalive her, when I thought about it when I first seen it, I was like, man. And then he sat down was saying that he kind of took a lot of things from his son was always the one to get hurt in every situation, every decision that he made, and then I feel like that kind of put a lot of light on it because he assumed it was one of the dead bodies walking around roaming through the hallway trying to get them, but come to find out it's the girlfriend checking on the son, seeing what's going on because he supposed to meet her at 11 o'clock, and it's like way past 11. But I guess the witch kind of, I don't know. I don't know why did she even never say anything. Maybe she was, maybe they couldn't hear. I don't know. But yeah, he just basically said his mom was sick and he ran from that, trying to hide from that, and son always getting hurt. So basically, kind of confessing all his truth and how he feel about everything, before he go and get up out of here. But oh yeah, and was crazy too. Once he cut her open, the dad, I think he got cut, and that kind of, I think maybe kind of, I don't know how witches and all that work, but his blood, some supposedly turned everything around after he got cut when they opened her up. And yeah, he started acting kind of funny. He getting the same kind of symbol that was on her whole like skin. Her like she was like in a bodysuit once I was kind of jumping around, but they cut her regular skin off or skin off of her, and it was like a big ass some type of symbol, man. I don't even know. They said something going back in the day, dude, over there in New England, and it was just a crazy mess, dude. I don't know. It's a good ass movie, man, but it's a lot to really talk about. But it's good and entertaining though. But what really kind of caught my eye after the movie was kind of dying down, and the morgue, and everybody was DOA because she did get everybody, and the police came, and the radio kept playing some crazy music, and then since everything was dead and gone, the radio played and it said it was 4 days of straight sunlight, and it never caught my eye in the when I watched it the first time. I was like, wait a minute. So she basically was confusing everybody, making this a big ass storm, and it was supposed to be a tree branch that fell on this storm door that they couldn't get out. Elevator wasn't working, and I was just like, what, 4 days of straight sunlight? And the whole time it had me going thinking it was a badass storm outside with the lights flickering and all kind of crazy stuff going on. But it's a big mix of mystery and horror. So that's what kind of I wasn't really paying attention in the first time, but yeah, man, it's a crazy movie, dude. I give it a 7 out of 10. I want to keep going about this, but it's a crazy, dude. You got to watch it. Really crazy, worth watching. 7 out of 10, man. You guys let me know what you guys think, man. Peace.